Let's see. Who do we have here? Chuck, South Carolina. You're on the Wilkow Majority. Hello.
How's it going, man?
Fine. How are you?
I'm good. I was just listening. I believe capitalism is boss too, but I'm very new to it, so you got to bear with me. But in the last 5 years, I've really been reading a lot of Ayn Rand's, objectivism, the value of selfishness, and Atlas Shrugged, Fountainhead, all that.
Yeah, We the Living, Anthem. Okay.
Yeah. My question is why do conservatives shun that so much? Is it because of the separate, or because she views God as a mystical thing? Like, for instance, I understand that y'all believe a lot of the same things, but she doesn't believe that your morality and all that should come from quote-unquote mystical documents, more of reasoning and logic. So, are you promoting that kind of where God and church and all that stuff is completely removed? Because that's never existed in the United States. There's been no free society at all, ever, in the history of the world. And capitalism...
Well, when you say free society, do you mean anarchy? Do you want us all to go out there being libertines? What you think there's nothing to any order, just pure anarchy?
No. I'm not saying that. I believe that there should be a police system, much like what Ayn Rand was saying, and that the people who can should pay.
All right, well, listen, Chuck, I don't know how often you listen to this program. I don't know if you're a brand new listener, first time today. I have read Ayn Rand as well, but I'm not Ayn Rand. I don't live for anybody else's thought process. I'm an individual with my own thought process. Maybe you can't believe that, but it's true.
No, I believe it.
Okay, thank you. Rand has a lot of great stuff, and I've read most of it. I don't know what it is you think I'm lacking here in this, because I'm not sitting here doing the Ayn Rand show. I'm not Ayn Rand. I have a philosophy called ambitionism, which is similar to objectivism. But I don't know where you're dragging God into this.
Because I don't know. I'm sitting here listening a lot of... I think the issue is...
You mean I haven't sufficiently cited Rand enough for you and turned my program over to the Rand Institute and been a mouthpiece for Ayn Rand's works?
No, I'm actually just asking, I guess, your opinion on it. I wasn't really judging you too much. I guess my question was, do you agree with that at all, or is the separation of God from it too much?
You just sort of caught up to it, and you're waiting for your sufficient citations. Conservatives have cited Rand for generations. I don't know what you think is missing.
I think it's more of the completely voluntary government versus, because I don't think even conservatives want a completely voluntary government.
What do you mean completely voluntary government? You think we should just blow out the Constitution and...
No. I think the Constitution should be enforced. I do agree with the fact that the Constitution exists as a document for what the government can't do to you, not what it should do for you.
Well, that's wrong. And if you've read Rand enough, you know that providing an army and navy provides security for you. So the government, by raising an army and navy, is providing security for you. That is something the government is charged to do.
Absolutely. But I'm required to pay for it, where it should be my voluntary volition to do so.
Well, then, if you want that, go live someplace without an army. Why should somebody be charged to protect your life and you just decide, well, I don't, if you don't want that, live someplace else. Go live where go live in Burma. They got a pretty good army there.
That's my individual right, though, isn't it? That's what I'm getting at. I have an individual right to decide what I do with my income versus being forced by the government to do what they want me to do with it.
How long do you think Ayn Rand would have survived in a world with no army, no navy, no police force?
I don't know. I'm not saying there wouldn't be a police force. I'm saying there.
So you want anarchy. You want anarchy. No, and you think that's what Ayn Rand wanted.
I want a free society that is government by the people, for the people, and we do not have...
And that's what the Constitution prescribes, sir. Yes, that's what it prescribes. All government has some level of... No, sir. You want anarchy. You just don't like the word. All government has some level of coercion, sir. If there's going to be an army and a navy...
So basically what you're saying is I have to accept that there has to be coercion in order for me to live.
Or you can live in the absence of society. Yes, you can go off by yourself to Antarctica and do as you wish.
I don't believe that society has to denote the absence of individual rights.
Where are you getting that from the Constitution, and where the hell are you getting that from Rand?
What I'm saying is that the Constitution as it exists right now has been so far changed from where it was originally.
Yeah, but even still, sir, the enumerated powers created in the Constitution allowed for the government to levy and collect taxes for the purposes of raising an army and a navy.
Okay, I'll put it to you this way. As I said in the beginning, I'm fairly new at it, and I'm still learning a lot about it. I'm not as indoctrinated in my particular
Nobody wants you to be indoctrinated, sir. You're not going to find, whether you're citing Bastiat, whether you're citing Plato, whether you're citing John Locke, whether you're citing the Constitution, Franklin, Jefferson, Madison, or Rand herself, you're not going to find a completely anarchistic society, sir. Thank you very much for the call. Please, stop. 1-866-95-PATRIOT. You can't win with these people. If you want anarchy, then call for anarchy. If that's what you want, go get a shovel, dig some holes in Antarctica, make yourself an igloo, and live there by your lonesome. If you want anarchy. You can't win with these people because any questioning of their anarchistic views is somehow an infringement on their liberties. Oh, gee, well then, I must be some crazy status because I don't think NAMBLA should be allowed to screw little boys.